Hello everyone, welcome back to All the Mods 10. So, we got the wireless stuff all cooking for my storage, and I also cleaned up this room. It's obviously not finished and everything. The crappy part is that, one, on this side, and a little bit on this side, I'm kind of restricted on what I can do on this wall, because parts of the blocks, like right behind these, are showing on the big room down there. So I had to figure out a way to implement them, which it might be these ones. It might be these sea lanterns. It is these sea lanterns, as you can see. So I had to design it in a way where I wasn't using too many sea lanterns, essentially. So I decided to go with this design. It's very, very dumb looking, in my opinion. Like, it does not look that good, but it's all I could really do with the limited amount of space I could utilize. And then these ones I went a little crazy with it. So I wanted to implement the same like bottom part, and then I wanted to add another like depth, like more depth to it. That's the main issue with these. It doesn't, like, if I could go in just a little bit more, I think it would look a little bit better. It looks a little too flat, in my opinion. Like this looks good. This might be a little too much, but whatever. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and start making my auto crafting stuff a lot quicker, and also just more of it. So looking at these quantum computer part stuff, it actually doesn't seem like it's that hard to make. Really, all it uses is this quantum crafting unit, which is also easy to make. Just need this concurrent crap. Luckily, I am growing Entro crystals. Right? Oh yeah, Entro. Oh, have I not? I forgot. I did not. I mean, I'll be able to process it pretty quickly, but I set up the bees, and then I never actually grabbed the combs and put it in here. So I have 18,000 of these. Boop. Okay, back over here. So, since the quantum computers aren't too hard to make, I'm just gonna set up a system, not a system, but I'm just gonna set up an area, I mean, where I'll put my quantum computer. Now, here's the thing. Since I think the quantum computer is like it's an odd number of blocks, so there'll be like a singular block in the middle. So I can't just set it like right here in the middle and have it be the centerpiece. But I think this is the center in this area that I kind of built up, where I'm going to be putting all my stuff. It doesn't have to stay in this area. I just kind of wanted something that looked neat. I might even, I made it to where it didn't hit the end right there, because over here it doesn't. But at the same time, this is going to be like the beginning of the room. So I might end up just pushing it back, because 1, 2, 3, it'll kind of work. But was thinking of maybe even, for absolutely no reason at all, doing 2 quantum computers, because if they're not that expensive to make, then I can just make 2. Worst comes to worst, I have one that actually is functional, and then I just build the outer casing of the other one just for looks, which might actually be exactly what I do. But I am going to start building stuff from here and work my way back. I haven't built out this side, but it'll be the exact same as this side. I want to mirror it on each side, depending on what I'm doing. And then I need to, oh yeah, I remember the circuit slicer. I need to remember that thing, so I don't accidentally build up but the insane like tower that I built in Project Architect 2 to craft up all of the processors. So with that circuit slicer, it's going to make it 10 times easier to auto-craft those things. Now, I think it actually probably would be smart to actually make the circuit slicer first. So luckily I can make the circuit slicer using every single press, including the concurrent one, which it's actually not that hard to make. Let me make some of the silicon. It's way more than I probably should have made. Just need to make the concurrent press, which is super easy to make as well. So if I just throw it in, where is it? Right here, the crystal assembler. Right? It was the crystal assembler. What if I'll just throw it in and see what happens? So yeah. Okay. Obviously, I'm gonna move all this stuff. I'll figure out a way to design it where it's probably, I mean, honestly, it'll just be the block alone because there's not really much else I'm gonna need. I could add like a pattern provider to it so I can autocraft stuff that I need. So that'll probably be my best bit on doing stuff. So for now, let's see. So how many circuits are there? Okay. Can the quantum slicer okay. So there seems to be 6 circuits, 7, because this one as well. Yes. So there's 7 applied energistic circuits, right? Yes. So 14, 21. What should I do? Should I do 14 or 21? Because that makes 2 or 3 per. Let's do 14 for now. So I need one more ender eye. Eye of ender, not ender eye. Whatever. Got 14 of these, so I'll go ahead. I'll make 14 of these circuit slicers real quick. Okay. Got 14 of the circuit slicers. Also, I was wondering if there's a faster way to make these processors, and it's using crystal assembler, actually. So I'll go ahead and I'll honestly just probably make 14 of those as well. Alright, well, now that I'm getting just a frick ton of these. Oh, I'm guessing yeah, okay. I just got a ton of those. Actually, I want to see. Oh, I always click that. I want to see these quests real quick. I want to see if I get anything cool. Meh. I mean, 64k, not bad. But everything else is kind of just meh. Just meh. Okay, so with these, I'm going to have 7 on each side. So these are the assemblers. Do the slicers first. So what does it look like? Just one with some speed upgrades in it. And it just depends on the block I put in it. So that's super sick. Trying to think of how to do this. Because I kind of want it to just be fully automated. Depending on how fast it is. So let me hurry and test out how fast these are. Because if they're actually pretty fast, then I'll probably just not worry about having them fully automated. I'll probably just have the auto crafting. So like when I want some stuff, I can just auto craft it. So I'll have full upgrades in it. Quick, yes. Power it. That's pretty quick. That is pretty quick. That was probably like a second. So if I do stack, that's quick. That is pretty fast. Yeah, that's quick. So I'll just have a pattern provider connected underneath it. So I don't have to worry about that. So I'll just have to design everything how I need it. And then these assemblers, I probably should test this out as well. Okay. Get some redstone, put you in there. So do that. That's also pretty quick. That is also pretty quick. So if I have 7 of those running at once, that took like freaking 3 seconds for like the stack to be made. So that's gonna be so nice. Okay. All right. That was always my issue, is I couldn't make, especially when you get to these mega cells, I could not make processors fast enough. And then on top of that, the crafting with the quantum computer. Oh my gosh, dude, you'll be able to make the mega, like, it takes, like, making one of these, if you have it the fully auto craftable all the way up to this 256 mega cell. I did the math on these cells, on these storage components. It's something like, I can actually do the math again, but I don't really know if I want to. But it's something like you need like 177,000 of these 1K, or it might even be more, just to make one of these. I'm fairly certain. It's something insane like that. So if you want multiple of these, you have to make multiple hundreds of thousands of these 1K storage devices. So with the quantum computers, at least, that's going to make the crafting speed of it insane. And then with these, I'll be able to make those processors also pretty quickly. So, and do they make a better one? No. Okay. So that's going to be wild. That's going to be so amazing. So, do I space them out, or do I leave them Let's space them out. Space them out. Why not? That's going to be annoying. All right, I'm doing 16. I'm doing 16. Pulling out the other ones that I have. I can't do that. Can't leave it like that. Do I actually connect them? Not connect them, but like have them right next to each other, because that's gonna take up so much space. But I have all of that. Yeah, never mind. I should do something that's gonna take up a lot of space. Yeah. So yeah, there's 7, but here's the thing. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have each one of these is gonna be able to craft every single circuit. All of the patterns that are gonna be in these attached to these are gonna have every pattern to craft all of the circuits, and same with all of these. It's gonna have all of the crafting, all the patterns to craft all of the processors. So that is not what I wanted to do. Now here's the fun thing about the pattern providers: you can actually make it into like a panel kind of version of itself. If I make, I'm gonna have to make a lot more than that. Sure, why not? 36. You can just turn into the panel version of it. So super nice, and then you can change it back if you want to. It just makes it a little bit cleaner. If you like, if I was going to have these on the outside, you wouldn't have the fat block right next to it. It would just be this. But that also makes it to where it only goes to this block and nothing else. Whereas like these ones, each face of it, you can have something connected to it. So like in a multi-block like that, it's better to have the blocks. But in something like this, where it's a singular block, it's fine to just do this. Oh, goodness. Well, since these like first 3 blocks right here, I can't really place anything underneath them. I'm gonna have to use facades to actually get things to them, to all of this bull crap. So, one, I'm gonna have to get the shrinking device and then make some facades, which I'm gonna have to make smankers. Okay, so yeah, this is gonna slurp up this is gonna slurp up 32 channels, huh? 416. Nope, not 32. Never mind. Just 16. I was like, okay. I'm just a retop. So I should be able to actually. I'm gonna go smaller than that. No. Yes. I don't like that it's like negative. It should just do what it used to do, where it's like when you're at this, like this is normal size. Instead, it should just be at 1, and then you drop down, and then it's like now you're at 0.9, your original size. Like that was so much better. Doing this does not. I don't like it. Let's do really small. So if I come down here. Okay, right here. So for every other one, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just have a cable running straight across with facades blocking these top portions, and then have the pattern providers right here. So like this. There we go. So now I can put the facades up here. I mean that works, and it looks fine. Perfect. This is why facades are the best thing that has ever been added in Minecraft's history ever. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Everything should be connected. No, this is not ideal. Go all the way over here. There we go. So everything should be connected. I should see 4, 4, 4, 4. Good. Okay. Now I actually need to get the patterns for all of these circuits. So there are 7. So as long as I end up getting 7, then we will be good. That is, in fact, 7. Okay. Now comes the fun part of actually, that's not the right one right here. Actually having to make all of these. Now here's the thing about this. Oh, that's actually super easy. If you're using just the inscribers, you'd have to finagle the recipe a little bit. But with this, it should be pretty easy. Oh, wait. Don't I need attack speed card, quantum armor? Oh, this is all for the quantum stuff, huh? We might as well get it set up. Ooh, but I do need this quantum storage. to be able to make all this stuff. How hard is it to actually get this quantum bull crap? That's real easy, actually. All right, all of these should be full. So if I go in here, go to my circuits, yeah, all of them. Wait, oh yeah, right there as well. And when I make them, I do have to actually make the blocks. So that will be a little bit annoying, but you know, it shouldn't be the end of the world. Worst comes to worst. Actually, it's not worst comes to worst. It's what I will do. I will make the pattern to craft the blocks, you know, and all of the stuff that is needed to craft all of those, except for the sky steel and the energized redstone, should be super easy to do. And I guess the intro one actually isn't going to be extremely easy because I'm gonna have to set up I think it's the reaction chamber to craft the actual ingots. Now I should also be able to go ahead. Oh, I forgot to get one of you, but I should be able to go ahead and actually make the calculation, not the calculation, the processors. Get those into all the crystal assemblers, and then they should be pretty much all good to go. All right, I went ahead and made a ton of gold crap, like just enough to make these logic processors. So let's go ahead and let's do 300. All right, so it's only gonna use 34 blocks of gold. Holy crap, I have so much of that. You know what? Let's make 3,300. Missing printed silicon. Shouldn't it? Printed silicon missing available. Why wouldn't it print it though, right? Or is it just because there's not enough silicon to actually use? Yeah, that's why. It's because I don't have enough actual silicon to print it. Okay, well, let's try and make a lot of that. Oh, yes. I got all of those, but I didn't get the printed silicon foils. Yes, you. So this is the one downside is I have to print off 2 of these. That's kind of why having 16 of these things cranking like this is going to be wild because, oh, come on. I really got stuck now. Okay. What I could do is I could have just the ones on this side only crafting the silicon, which would be actually amazing, but I could also just not do that and just have all of them craft everything all at once. So that would also probably be best. So now I can go back to processors and just do 4,000. Boom. How fast will this craft it? So, ooh, I forgot. I gotta go fast. You production card. No. Oh man, it's just not fast enough. That's why. Yeah, that's slower just because it's not gonna be able to craft it or pull it out as fast. Okay, what if I did this? Let me test this out. So let me go and cancel that craft. Come on, cancel that. Just in one of these, let's test this out. So I made one of these pattern. Oh, come on. Why do I keep doing that? I keep hitting that one. It's pattern modifier. So this, if I take you and I times it by 7. So everything is times by 7 now. Same with you, times by 7, right? So when I make this massive craft again, it should hopefully push these in a lot. Okay, you know what? It's probably because I didn't clear it out last time. So these are just sitting in here. Let's redo that one. Okay, 3,000. Gotta make sure I'm actually crafting these. Okay. So, what is it doing? Oh, it's gonna craft these first. Frack. Of course it is. I just want to see if this works. Produced items will be auto-exported. There we go. I have to turn that on. All right. So I have to do that with you as well. Why are you not working? You're the only one that's not working. Okay, well, I broke it. Oh, it's probably also because I just don't have these. Okay. Let me. What would have been smarter is to not actually make the processors, just to actually make the circuits, like a smart person. So do this, times it by 7, click it like 17 times. Let's see. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's go back down, divide by 7, and let's go back. There we go. Let's see if this works. I throw you in there. Now I should go to the circuit, only make like a ton of you, and see. Are you shoving? You're not even. So you're not putting anything in there, but you are working. So why is that? So it still made the 2000 real quick. So if I'm being honest, yeah, like 2000 that fast. Like that was what, like freaking 10-20 seconds at the most. Like it used to be 10-20 minutes. So it's still faster, and it's going to be twice as fast when I get the other side all done. Now for these guys, I'm going to have multi crafting co-processor thingies. I'm fairly certain the more you add, the more crafts this thing can do at once. So like when this was crafting, it wouldn't craft the processors and craft this at the same time. But if I have like freaking 30 of these, it could, I mean really just 2, it would be able to craft both these at once. But say I have a process where I'm crafting, like for instance, all of the storage components to get all the way up to the mega cells, and so I have it set up where it's like I have 13 of these set up, and it's like each one, like this one makes a 1K, this one makes a 2K, this one makes a 3K type of thing, you know, or the 4K or whatever. Then this thing, or I guess it goes to 1 to 4, huh? Whatever. It makes it to where it's not just gonna only craft the 1K and then move on to the 4K. It'll make it to where it crafts the 1K, and then when I get enough to make the 4K, it makes the 4K, and so forth. That'll be super nice. I'm not certain I'm gonna get that intricate with it because the quantum computer is insane. It's just, I do like the look of these, so I do kind of want them to be in here still, even though realistically I'm gonna have it using the quantum computer when I get that thing built. But for now, I'm gonna have to make a ton of these processors, so I'm gonna hurry and just go through. I need to craft up everything for everything really, to make more of those storage blocks, which I'm gonna make the big boys, the 256K storage. Goodness gracious, I'm like burping while I'm freaking trying to talk. So these things. So I just made 4, right? So Skystone, it's not impossibly hard to make, but it's not that fun to make. So but I'm fairly certain all I need is, I need a lot of the calculation circuit, and then I'm fairly certain the 1K uses the gold. Yeah, the logic. So I need a ton of the logic, and then even more of the freaking calculation. So time to get this thing just pumping on all this. Okay, while I wait for these to craft up, I'm making a couple thousand of all of these. Oh, that one's already done. You only have like 2 minutes left. Holy crap. This is wild how fast this is crafting. This would have, I probably made in total like 7,000 or 8,000. Dang, like this is so much faster, and I'm already like 3/4 of the way. It would have taken like 20 minutes to craft that many. That's insane. All right, but I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna start making better crafting, auto crafting stuff. So I'm gonna need a lot of the molecular assemblers, and then the ME pattern providers. Now these are kind of just for show for now, because kind of just need to be able to start putting in auto crafting patterns mainly for these processors. That's really it. Once I get the quantum computer, I'll start putting all of the patterns into that instead. What the heck was that? That was weird. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna probably do 3x3. No, because I'm not 100% certain the max size this can be. So I'll just do a cube. Do a big fat old cube like this. And then this should be pretty fast. I'll have to go through. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Like acting a little bit weird. I have to go through and add freaking acceleration cards to all of these. And then I'll probably end up attaching on the bottom down there. I'm fairly certain this counts as like one, whatever it's called, one channel. You are using, so I'm using 24 channels from that right now. Bring over some cable. Now I can actually just attach a dense cable directly to it. So you're the center one. Like that. Hopefully that's not too much of a hassle. 8. Okay, okay. So now what am I at? I am at 32, which means I probably surpassed it. No. Yeah, because I was at 24, so I'm exactly at 32. Okay. So that means I just need to get another wireless connector. Okay. That's perfect. Maxing it out like that is super nice. Now, luckily, I kind of designed this spot on this time. Usually I don't do this, but very happy that I managed to do this. This is not me thinking it forward or anything, obviously. This is just, nope, that's not how that's supposed to go. This is just how it happened to be. But I can make multiple of you. So, do this. Again, everything's going to be mirrored on the other side. Like, I'm over here thinking, and like, saying this to myself. It's just, I'm like, maybe I should make one more, but it's like, I'm going to make 2 more over there, so don't really need to do that. See, what? Oh, it's because I'm crouched. And then this, I'm going to have to get my wireless crap out and make another wireless connector, which this time, I'm not going to use white cables. I'm going to use whatever else I have. I don't have any other cables. All right, here we go. I'm going to probably, I'll put you right here. Can't connect to any of those. Good, good, good. We're gonna go connect you up. Oh, come on. Let me fly. Connect you up to something. Also, I figured out about, what is it, like P2P or something? These things. The ME P2P tunnel. Apparently these things are actually insane for helping you use corners like this. So I'll have to look into that, because if that's true, then I can extend that out, and then I can utilize all these. Like I actually did watch a video on how to get, like, it's pretty much the best way to utilize a controller. You can get like 21,000 channels out of it or something insane like that. So, and it's pretty interesting how you do it using those P2P things. I don't even know what that stands for, but I'll look into it later. Now I just gotta continue on with this. Now when I look at this, I should see, nope, never mind, it's not gonna change that. There we go. So all the circuit slicers and crap. Here we go. The molecular assemblers right there. So this is the small boyo right there. And then, nope, wrong button. And this one is the big boyo, which luckily, so to utilize each one of these patterns, you can kind of just, I keep on clicking the wrong buttons. You can just put in your patterns kind of like in columns, and it should change which pattern it's in. And luckily, or hopefully you get lucky, and it's kind of like you put one in this one and then say one over here instead. So if you're making like the storage components, it'll craft the 1K using these ones, and then over here it'll craft the 4K using these ones. And then it's not, if it's like these two, like you have the 1K in this and the 4K in this, these two are being used by the same one, so it's gonna fight over which one gets to use those. But luckily the molecular assemblers are pretty quick, especially when you get the acceleration cards in them, so shouldn't be too difficult to, or I guess, I don't know why I would say it's difficult at all. I don't really know what I'm saying. Yeah, now this is 100% not gonna be much faster than that one, unless whatever's in the center, in that middle pattern provider, then it will actually be decently quicker. So now, for instance, if I want to turn all my diamond essence, I should probably actually pull up this. Make all my diamond essence into actual diamonds. Do this. Boom. Super nice. And then, actually, wait, let me hurry and also make my, what's it called? My blocks. So I can actually craft my, what's it called? My processors. I'm having a stroke. I'm gonna do like 6 things at once. So if I do that, and I'll space it out and do that. Yeah, that should be good, right? Why? I don't know. I'm gonna destroy this. Don't really need you anymore. So I should be able to come in here, click on you. Actually, no, let's just go all the way to the processor. Pull up the processor. It is the printed engineering one. Let's do 2000. Boom. Yeah, so it's gonna craft my diamonds and then craft the blocks and then craft those. Which is crafting that pretty quickly because I already have a decent amount of diamonds. But if I pull up, I mean, the diamond's probably already gone, right? Yeah, it's not crafting them insanely fast, but it also doesn't need to quite yet. But this process of crafting the diamonds and the blocks is definitely slowing down the actual circuit printing. So it's, yeah, once I get that quantum computer up and going. But for now, I just need to make it where things are good and running before I start getting into that. Now time for the fun part of actually making more of these. So I should have quite a bit of the the processors to make the storage components. Now I would have this be auto-crafted, but it's so much better to just do it by hand if you have enough of this stuff. Oh, gotta turn you back into Certus Quartz. I should probably also make more Certus Quartz seeds, because I wouldn't be surprised if I only have 1 right now. Yeah, that was pretty quick. For having to actually craft a decent amount of it, I mean, it didn't have to craft that much. I'd say probably half of the crafting was already done, but it was decently quick. I'm just crafting 4 of these seeds, and then I should have at least 5. I don't know how many of these I made. I'm sure I only made 1 though, because at the time of when I made the seeds, it was kind of expensive to make the seeds. It's gonna be pretty cluttered over here, because this is gonna be the walkway and everything's gonna be like just right there. But at least it'll look organized. Like it'll be organized, because I'm gonna just everything I build on this side, it's gonna be mirrored over here. And I mean, it's already kind of organized. That is always a good thing. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna do these 2x2s. Sadly, this is not gonna work out too well. So what I'll do, I'll just do something like that. Okay, I went ahead and made more of the sky stone because I kind of ran out making these 256k blocks. I'm probably gonna just leave it like that because I don't need more than this. So when I come down here, actually have to grab my cables again. Should be able to. I think you're in the way. Kinda. You are definitely in the way. Do this. There we go. Should not be too much. No. Only added 3. Perfect. Because each of these only counts as 1 channel. That is amazing. Now, obviously, you know that's going to be just 6 crafting things at once. But, you know, some of them have 4. Other these ones. This one has 2, which, you know, there's going to be more over here. So that's all good. I can come in here, destroy all of you. Now, the one thing that I need to get going is the furnaces. Now, the thing about the furnaces is I need to also upgrade them all the way up to the unobtainium ones, which is not going to be that easy. Now, with how quickly these furnaces make stuff, I'm gonna have to, because the patterns are not gonna be quick enough to actually match the speed of them. I'll figure something out, but I mean, I still just have to go through and craft all these. I'll probably, for now, just get up to the netherite furnace. Luckily, you can just make the upgrades, so I don't have to pick them back up. Just because I don't think I have a lot of the aluminium. Yeah, I don't have much of any of it really, so don't really want to spend all that I have right now. Okay, so you can put these upgrades in them, and then you put the factory upgrade in them, which makes it so there's multiple and makes it to where they use power. That's fine. Well, actually, it's not fine because I want it to look good. There we go. If I come down here, do this, and then grab me some more cables. Cool. Well, that actually no, and then I need to configure these. I forget you have to do this. So the bottom needs to be input and output, and then turn on auto split like that. Cool. So if I come in here, do some glass. Oh, I gotta pull up my actual pattern thing, pattern encoder. So let's make some glass. Gotta come in here, make sure it's using regular sand. Perfect. But then I also have to craft regular sand. You know what? Let's do multiple of the sand. I want to see. So if I do 2, and I put them both in here, and then this boil will just go. Let's put them right here. If I go like this, it'll make 1,000. Boom. Are both of you guys running? Both of you guys are running. Okay, that's good. So I'll just do that with these furnaces. I'll just have them all have patterns. Let me hear and also look. Is it easy? Yeah, okay, so it looks like I just kind of go down on the columns for each furnace. Cool. And then you are grabbing it, right? Ooh, you're not. I made it input and output on the bottom. Oh, auto output has to be on as well. There we go. There you go. Okay. Well, that's pretty much the basics of it right now, right? Yeah. There will definitely be, you know, new stuff for like maybe like mechanism. I don't know if I'm gonna, or how far I need to go along with mechanism. I'm sure I need to make the antimatter pellet, which essentially means I need to complete the mod. Yeah, well, I think I'll probably leave it there. I'll do this, I'll do this other side off camera, and then I'll look into the quantum computer, try to figure out how easy that thing is going to be, because if that's going to actually be real easy, then who knows, maybe the next episode I'll just try and craft it up. And then also all this stuff, all of the intro and all the extended crap, I'm going to just probably slam in the back over here, probably just up against this wall, just have some of it, depending on if I want to automate any of it. I definitely want to make it to where it's auto craftable. Whether or not I want multiple of each of the crafting blocks, I highly doubt that'll be the case, because they craft pretty fast. So I don't think I need more than one. And I mean, honestly, with these crystal assemblers, I could just use these, because each one of these patterns down there has an extra like 2 slots, maybe just 1 slot actually. I could still just use it when I need to use the crafting for like the wireless controller and stuff, or well, wireless connector, I should say. But yeah, that'll be it. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.